Yu is a common and scrawny young man who enrolls in a school full of talented students. When he moves in to live with the three most skilled girls in the academy, he has no choice but to give his all to stand out. The story begins at Psycho Academy, a place where gifted students develop their special talents. Our protagonist, Yu, has just transferred to this elite institution, but already on the first day ends up getting beaten by the vice captain of the martial arts club, while everyone watches the scene. The vice captain scolds Yu for being a pathetic failure, and everyone despises him for not being able to follow in his mother's footsteps. Subaru, a first-rate actress who represents absolute perfection. The vice president tells Yu that he needs to demonstrate his talent to the three royalties, who are the three best students in the academy. Taken by rage, Yu asks him to stop comparing him to his mother. He lunges at the vice president, but the anime gods forgot to give him protagonist armor, and he only manages to throw weak punches before being thrown to the ground. Everyone watches with disgust at how the son of the great Subaru is truly pathetic, but Yu reflects on how he's used to being treated as a failure compared to his mother. Suddenly, he makes a convincing speech for the vice president to stop being obsessed with talent, and the guy even wavers for a moment, realizing that Yu has his mother's divine charm. Yu simply gives up and walks away, not caring about the defeat, but the vice president knows how fatal it is if Yu has no real talent, so he grabs him with the intention of beating him until he achieves greatness. But at that moment, the vice president gets kicked by the president of the martial arts club and one of the three royalties, Nico, who is the best martial artist in the academy. The next moment, surprising everyone with their presence, the other two royalties appear. Miwa, the best student in the advanced program and chess prodigy, and Kazuki, the brightest star in the art department and the best theatrical actress. Yu trembles with fear, questioning why the three royalties are there. Kazuki approaches him, and when she discovers he's a complete failure with no talent, she brutally informs Yu that he has no place in the school, which is full of talented people. To their confusion, he shows his accepted application to enroll in the school's general education. But the girls have no idea what that means, since they're used to studying at the top, not in general. After seeing their hostile reaction, Yu tries to leave for his general class, but Nico stops him and orders him to clean the dojo. Yu tries to reject her order, saying he's nobody's slave, but Nico tells this failure that losers have to clean the dojo, and Yu somewhat reluctantly follows her orders. Later, when the martial arts team enters the dojo, they're shocked at how clean the dojo is after Yu cleaned it. Meanwhile, Yu is on his way to his new home and reflects on how, from what he remembers, he always wanted to be praised like his talented mother. Initially, he tried to train his acting skills and was confident when he reached the Rock's acting levels. But when he saw firsthand how his mother acted like Denzel, he realized then that, compared to her, he was a talentless failure. However, he continued trying in different areas to show his talents, but every time he failed, he distanced himself more from his own mother. Then Subaru became gravely ill, and Yu realized how distant he had become from her, who was the only family he had. In the hospital, she began rewatching one of her film series, where she played a mother in a happy family repeatedly. Yu said how he liked that show, and his mother said she loved it too. She asked what he loved about the series, and when he expressed his love for the scenes where the family dined together, Subaru said she loved those scenes the most too. It was then that Yu realized that, despite all the talent she had, what she really wanted was to have a family like the one in that series. But before Yu could fulfill her greatest wish, she died and left Yu a note, wishing that he would have his own happy family. Although he doesn't know how to achieve this, Yu intends to obtain it and make up for everything he and his mother lost. He arrives at the house where he'll stay, and to his joy, it's a huge and beautiful mansion. Suddenly, Nico appears, attacking him using only towels, calling him a pervert and thief. Yu quickly says he's not a thief, and Nico demands an explanation from him. Suddenly, she slips and ends up on the floor in a compromising position. So, instead of helping her, Yu teases her using his presence, and when she tries to hit him, he throws a towel on her head and starts drying her. When she tries to retaliate, he convinces her to calm down, and she lets him dry her hair. Suddenly, the other two appear after their long day and surround Yu, demanding an explanation. But Yu himself is confused about why the three royalties are also there. At that moment, Yu's phone rings, and the homeowner informs him that he'll start living there as a favor he owes to his late mother, and that he has three daughters living there. He hopes Yu gets along well with them, and that his talent can flourish, so that his mother's legacy of greatness continues to live on. Yu realizes that the dream of having his own happy family died, since the sisters don't welcome his presence at home. They can't believe their father welcomed an abandoned loser and refused to take care of him. But Yu is still convinced there's hope that they can be a happy family together, and tries to win them over. He suddenly notices something on the floor, but Kazuki quickly picks it up before him. At that moment, he looks around and realizes the house is a complete mess. He then sees that the sink is full of dirty dishes, and the girls blame Kazuki for not doing her chores. But she apologizes, saying she was too busy rehearsing theater. But Yu finds some broken dishes hidden, and they realize that Kazuki tried to wash dishes, but was so horrible that she broke everything, and Kazuki gets embarrassed. Then Yu brings the dirty laundry, and they reveal that Miwa was responsible for that, and she also fails at doing her chores. Out of frustration, Miwa tells Yu to take over their chores, but Yu has no problems with that. He then points out that Nico is responsible for cleaning the house, which she failed at, but she's had enough of him mocking them for not being able to do household chores. The three royalties start barking back at him, pointing out his failures at school, but while they're talking nonsense, Yu keeps busy, and to their surprise, he manages to clean everything while they were mocking him. Nico remembers how it was he who cleaned the dojo, and Yu uses his pretty face to charm them, and they all quickly regroup to avoid his charms. The next morning, Yu is excited to have a day off, but suddenly, the house starts shaking, and he realizes that Nico is in the middle of her intense training in her dojo so early in the morning. He then finds Miwa already training to play shogi against an AI in deep frustration, and finds Kazuki in the kitchen preparing a suspicious green juice as if she were Walter White. He asks Kazuki what they're all doing, and she informs him they're doing their morning routine, stating that just like he brushes his teeth in the morning, they all do their own routines. She then tells Yu that they'll all be going out and asks Yu to take care of the house. Wanting to build a happy family, Yu asks them to have breakfast together, and Kazuki coldly dismisses him, saying she wants to go to rehearsal. Yu then tries to call Miwa for breakfast, but to his surprise, she's already snacking on unhealthy foods while practicing shogi. However, when he tries to stop her, he can feel the immense aura coming from her and realizes they remind him of his mother. He remembers how his mother always dismissed him whenever he invited her for breakfast and instead had her own pre-cooked diet food in the fridge. Suddenly, Nico appears from training and drools over the food, but when Yu offers some, she rejects it, and despite him teasing her, she says the food he's eating isn't balanced enough for her. It confuses him why someone cares so much about breakfast, but she says that to be the best, she has to fuel herself with the best nutrition. He now sees how differently from normal people like him, prodigies like his mother or the sisters are so driven that they do everything to improve their talents, like Miwa eating sugary foods to fuel her brain. At that moment, the sisters all rush outside to start their day, but Yu quickly stops them. He says they forgot something, and all three rummage through their belongings in panic. They all scream at him when they find nothing missing, but Yu says they're wrong, and lovingly gives them all a warm farewell, saying they forgot that. It shocks them all to hear this, and although they all call it a stupid thing to do, as they all walk away, they're all blushing from ear to ear, since they never had someone send them off so warmly to start the day. Then, Yu gets a call from their father to check how he's doing. He then asks Yu for a favor to be his daughter's helping hand, since he believes his daughters, although they are prodigies, will encounter obstacles, and by helping them overcome these obstacles, they'll open up to him. The father says Kazuki has a difficult audition, Nico has her martial arts tournament, and Miwa has her shogi events, which gives him an opening to help them. But Yu has no idea how he, a useless and talentless failure, could be of assistance to prodigies like these three. Thank you for watching today's video. If you like this summary, subscribe to the channel and comment on what you thought of this work.